Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And I'm going to be responding to another news article or clip. And I thought this thumbnail said a lot.
Local woman is going public with a very personal and devastating fight in order to get her mentally ill sister help. A sister who went from the girl next door to a girl living on the streets. CBS 2's Christine Lazar has her heartbreaking story.
She was a triathlete. Everything she did came easy. A lot of people wanted to be like her.
Cassie Godwin grew up wanting to be just like her big sister. Alicia Schlesinger was smart, she was beautiful, and she had a magnetic personality. These are photos of Schlesinger addressing a crowd of college students in 2012 as an inspirational speaker. And this is Schlesinger now, sleeping on the street.
So that leads me to this first scripture, Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So this chick was living it up, an inspirational speaker, and now she's sleeping on the sidewalk. She appears to be an Edomite, but you never know, she could be a Jake. It's possible.
Street, talking to herself at a busy intersection or inside her car in the middle of the night, covered in filth. There are videos of her spitting on doorbells and throwing belongings off a front porch. This is video of Schlesinger being arrested by CHP after leading them on a high-speed chase from LA to Orange County.
They took her down in spike strips and gunpoint. She believed that the police were not real.
Over the past 7 years, Schlesinger has been in and out of jail and mental health facilities.
She's been hospitalized since 2014 about 25 times.
Godwin says her sister had a psychotic break after the death of their mother in 2011. But aside from one extended stay in a psychiatric hospital in 2014, Godwin says her sister has always been released after a 72-hour hold.
So they said she has mental illness, and right now with this pandemic, there's a lot of people struggling with mental health. So just imagine once Jacob's trouble hits.
It's incredibly brilliant. So she can turn it on when she needs to turn it on.
Since March of last year, Schlesinger has been living on the streets of the San Fernando Valley.
The only reason I keep my cell phone on at night is to get the phone call that she's dead. It's awful.
Godwin has tried in vain to have her sister committed against her will.
We really need, I think, a deep policy look at how can we help protect people who need to be protected now.
Michael Arnold is the president and CEO of the Midnight Mission on Skid Row. State law requires someone to be an immediate danger to themselves or others in order to be committed without their consent.
That's a really high bar to try and reach when you have people who just have such limited cognitive capacity, but you know bad things are going to happen to them.
Right now,
I also want to bring out not that one. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So all these women that are acting like, oh, I don't need a man, I'm independent, just wait until the shit really hits the fan. They'll be singing a different tune.
There are 2 felony warrants in Ventura County out for Schlesinger. Court records show that in 2018, she was in a mental health diversion program, but last month, a bench warrant was issued because Schlesinger didn't show up in court. What's notable is that these erratic behaviors that were caught on camera were taken during the time Schlesinger was supposed to be getting treatment through diversion.
Our laws are built for people who have cognitive capacity. They're really designed to protect you and me from someone, putting us away. they're not designed for people who really need help and assistance in making cognitive decisions about what's best for them.
For now, Godwin drives the streets looking for her sister. She then calls anyone she can, asking them to go get her and take her for treatment. So far, no one has answered that call. If your sister was watching this interview, what would you want to say to her?
That I love her and I'm doing this to save her life because I'm afraid she's going to die.
And just this week, Alicia was arrested again, this time in Ventura County. She will be back in court next month, at which point a judge will decide whether she is mentally competent to stand trial. Christine Lazar, CBS 2 News.
Well, as Christine just said, Alicia is currently sitting in a jail cell. Her sister has started a fundraiser to hire an attorney and help get her into a hospital for treatment and medication. That link is on our website, cbsla.com.
Here's how California residents can get relief from credit cards, medical bills, and other debts.
We went from $1,100.
So yeah, that was it. Lord willing, you guys were edified. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.